Welcome to Create and Orchestrate. Today we're going to talk about how perfect is the enemy of good enough. I'm Marcus Whitney, and this is Create and Orchestrate. Okay, welcome to the show. Have you enjoyed the show so far? Cool. We've made a lot of improvements on the show. Like every time we shoot it, we're always fixing something. I want to point out something to you. Behind me, these squares are not lined up. Jacob hates this right now. He's like actually behind the camera, laughing, tipping his hat. He's actually pretty upset because I'm telling you that the set is not right. It's not right. Hasn't been right like ever. We've never gotten the set right, but we keep trying. We keep getting like the lights up. So let's just talk about good enough, right? Good enough to ship. So there's a saying, and I don't know kind of who said it. People say Steve Jobs said it. I'm not sure who actually said it, but there's a saying in product development that if you're not ashamed of what you've shipped by the time you've shipped it and you've waited too long to ship it, right? That's just speaking to the fact that if you are a product person, you're likely a perfectionist, and you really are going to be very critical of your work, of your art, of your creation. And that's a great thing. That is a great, wonderful characteristic to have if you are a product person, if you're a creator. However, many times you're already so much better than everything that's already out there, that you just need to get it out there and start getting some feedback on it, right? So I'll give you an example. When we first started trying to figure out how to do this show, we started back in October. We didn't actually ship until February, but we started in October. And the first couple of shows that we shot, I was really bad at the show, and Jacob was using iMovie to shoot the show, and they were good, but they weren't quite good enough, right? They really weren't good enough to ship. So we took some time and we said, look, we're gonna get good with better tools, better cameras, better lights. We're gonna like step this up to the next level. But even if you watch like the very first episodes that came out, which were way better than the shows that we shot in October, even if you look at those, you'll notice like there's like some bad sunspots in the back of my head, like that Jacob had to use some interesting effects with from a lighting perspective. I say a lot more than back then than I do now. It's just, you just got to know when something's good enough and start shipping, and you will improve in real time when your thing is out there in the market, right? You have to allow yourself the right to not be perfect when you are creating something and putting it out into the world. We all overcome tremendous amounts of fear every time we create something and put it out there in the world. It's an artist's and a creator's dilemma to always overcome their fear and to always be afraid every time they have to ship something. This is part of the deal. But we have to become comfortable with that discomfort. We have to be okay with the fact that we're always improving, we're always going to learn, and sometimes it's just impossible to really get the real lesson until we've put that work out into the world and the world has responded to it and has reacted to it. So now we know that even though every time we shoot a show we're constantly improving, this show you can't see it, but there's all these box lights that are around me. It's changing the way that the product is going to be delivered, the way it's going to feel. It's changing. It's better than it was before. In a month, we're going to be better. Jacob's going to find out more things. He's going to learn more things, and we're going to continually improve this product. So don't let perfection stop you from shipping your product and getting it out there, right? Make it good enough. Always make it good enough. Don't ship it before it's good enough, but it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Give yourself a break and give yourself the opportunity to be a lifelong learner. The world wants what you have to give. It needs your creation, and it typically will need it before you think it's ready. So that's the message for the day. One love.